Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. And today I want to talk about the 3 ways that I have been able to learn self-love after a breakup. My name is Angel. I am here in a beautiful park in New York City because if I'm going to talk about my feelings, I want to talk about it somewhere beautiful. And yeah, so I've recently gone through a heartbreak, and I want to talk about these 3 ways that I have learned to love myself because I find that after a heartbreak, um, I just feel terrible. Especially after this one, I felt worthless. I felt like there was something wrong with me. I felt just ugly and just not worthy, you know? Um, but the 3 ways that I've been able to do that has been one, channeling all that love I had for them onto myself. Two is fostering the love that I have in my life, not just the romantic love, but the platonic loves, the family loves. There's so many other love stories that I have that are beautiful and powerful that I want to value just as much. And third is remembering my passions, remembering my joy, and coming back to that joy. So, doing the things that I love, like going outside and meditating, doing my passions, which is like creating content and making art, and remembering the things that give light to my life outside of that individual was incredibly powerful. So, I want to go over them really quickly. The first one is just like channeling the love that I have for that person into me. Like, so I definitely have a bit of a tendency to be a healer, a fixer, which is something that I am healing from as an individual. But by channeling that into myself, oh my gosh, the geese. There are geese that are like right in front of this camera. Um, and they be geesin'. Anyways, yeah. So, channeling that love that I have for myself, that fixer energy, that healer energy, and looking within me. So, like, there are things within me that I really have been neglecting and wanting to heal, and there are things within me that I want to fix, and not in the way that like I'm broken, but like I would like to grow, I would like to improve, and instead of trying to do that with someone else, which I don't think is necessarily the healthiest thing, and like just focusing on me, it shows that I am worth it. I am worthy of that time and that attention and that energy. And there's something so empowering about that experience. And I've been doing that. And honestly, I felt myself grow so much as an individual because I've been so determined to help myself, and I've been so open to being helped that it's been this really beautiful, like, feedback loop that I've created for myself. So yeah, the second one is really fostering my platonic love stories. And so I'm lucky to have this like really circle of friends and family that I really love and that love me. And with my friends and family, it's interesting because it's a lot harder for me to be open emotionally with them than it is for my partners, and to show love for them as it is with my partners. And what I'm really learning is that those love stories are so important as the my romantic love stories. And so I've been trying to like take the time to like call my parents and like ask them how they are, or like planning like these hangouts and these events with my friends, and I'm realizing that these relationships have a very similar feeling of enrichment to my life as like a platonic or as like a romantic love story. And to know that I am loved in different ways besides romantically has provided a sense of self-love, to remember that it's not just that one individual that loved me. I have a community of people, and to remind myself of that has been beautiful and has provided me a sense of light in a space that was quite difficult and can be difficult still now. So, yeah. And the third one is finding my joy and doing the things that bring me joy. And that has been the best thing. I have a lot of passions in life. Like, I genuinely love social media, and I genuinely love writing and art and poetry, and the time that I spent crying over him or hanging out with him or like waiting for him to text me back is now spent doing these things that bring light into my life. And those words are indescribable. And doing things that even just make me happy in general, like walking around the city. I live here in New York, and remembering that there is joy outside of the singular individual that I focused on. And knowing that, of course, it's okay to have these feelings, but remember that there's so much more beauty out in this world. And isn't it just such a blessing to be surrounded by that? I mean, even now, I'm here in Prospect Park, here in New York, and I'm literally watching some geese, like right in front of this camera. They're like right there. And gosh, to know that there are so many different forms of beauty, so many different forms of love, it's been eye-opening and empowering, and has given me gratitude for life, even amongst the pain. So yeah, I hope that helped, because it's really helping me, these three ways of finding self-love, because you deserve love from yourself, because life is short, and it's too short for us not to honor and love ourselves with our own hearts. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you have a really beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow, where I talk about another lesson I've learned from life, and I appreciate you hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.